Here we are. Jinzhou's Nexus Tower. Exactly. Let me see. Think of it as Jinzhou's largest service station or an integration hub. It's something along those lines. I'm not much of it. Long story short, it's a navigator, a defense system, and the smaller ones we ran into earlier are resonance beacons. Data is shared between all beacons. You activate one, and the entire map's data just place your terminal here.
I have the arrangements in place. Rover, you can choose, yeah? Do you mind bringing Rover over to...
What do you mean I'm not the VIP the magistrate's expecting? Go see for yourself.
Ew. First time seeing such a crowd in front of the city.
I was surprised too. I've never seen so many non-staff personnel here before. Most of the people here have applied for an audience, but there is a small chance she's not in the city hall, but it's very unlikely for her, or rather, it's nearly impossible with her busy schedule. It's already difficult to find any time off. In addition, as the magistrate, unless she's engaged on a business trip, or...
Yep, there's gotta be something big.
Most people were advised to leave by the magistrate's bodyguard upon sending in their applications. The ones staying here are either trying to apply for some other people, or just too stubborn. The few that made it inside said it only took one freezing look from Lady Sun.
What kind of description is that? Sounds like they've met some snake-haired lady and got turned into stone.
She's the magistrate's personal...
Oh, I've heard of her before. She's the all-round death... That's what the rumors say. So this is the true confidence of our... I agree, though. So far, you've been ticking all the boxes in our map. Sure it can.
Have you thought of something, Rover? You mean... I can't really keep up with your thoughts, but I think...
Same here. Anyway, our magistrate's the best lead we have for now, no matter what she has in store for Rover. VIP or not VIP, special or not special, unless there's money to earn, of course.
What do you think, Rover? Are you in a hurry to recover your memories? In that case, how about meeting with the magistrate first? She may have the answers you're looking for. We're not allowed to go with you. Shizia and I will be waiting for you.
That's right. We're not going anywhere. Just give us a shout if anything goes down. Wait, no, we won't be able to hear you. Plus, they've got this rule about not...
You mean I'm not the VIP the magistrate's expecting? Go see for yourself. Everyone's been talking about it.
Please, follow me. Kindly have a seat. Lady Sanhua will be with you shortly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I apologize for the delay. My name is Sanhua, the bodyguard of Madam Magistrate. I regret to inform you that Madam Magistrate is currently away. Prior to her departure, she instructed me to bring you these tokens and a... Madam Magistrate advised you to explore what these tokens represent during her absence. This may help you acquire the information you desire sooner. I apologize for the inconvenience, but please rest assured she will be here to meet you in 3 days' time. Because she will require at least 3 days to complete her... Madam Magistrate wanted to assure you that in 3 days, by any means, she will return to meet you in person. You I'll be sure to convey your kindness to Madam Magistrate. Please accept my Yes, Madam Magistrate does hope to have your assistance, but there is no rush for a decision. She does not want to pressure you into anything you may not desire. When it comes to these tokens, it is never her intention to confuse you with the puzzles. Instead, they should serve as Madam Magistrate deeply regrets not having the time to deliver her messages to you in person. We value your presence far more than you might imagine. The same goes for any and all information about you. Sorry, I cannot disclose her whereabouts at this time. Please trust me that she is eagerly looking for. Pardon my inability to provide a better answer. Madam Magistrate has a task that she must handle alone, but she has never for one moment forgotten about her meeting with you. Not knowing exactly when you'd arrive, she had to leave without having the chance to welcome you. Since Madam Magistrate is currently away, I cannot make the final confirmation on her. But you are truly exceptional. Regarding that, my eyes can see the frequencies of all living beings. Or rather, those frequencies are the only thing. You share the same frequency with Madam Magistrate. You look undistorted and authentic in your original form. In my eyes, you appear the way you are. They all look different. May I have your terminal for a moment? Indeed, it was an oversight on my end. I will now import my contact information and that of all public services. I will be here on standby, ready to assist. I need your terminal for regional access authorization. I will also configure. Madam Magistrate thought you might need it. The utility module on your terminal has been upgraded to the latest iteration. Now, all the utilities, including sensor, levitator, and grapple, should be fully functional. You are now granted unlimited access to all regions in Jinzhou. I have sent your terminal ID to every border pass and residence beacon. You are free to visit any part of Jinzhou. Yes, including the City Hall. Also, may I ask, have you decided your place of residence in Jinzhou? If not, Madam Magistrate has arranged accommodation for you in advance. Understood. We will be ready to accommodate.
took you so long? What gives? Was our magistrate So Madam Magistrate's not in the city hall.
The wind is rising. In it, I sense disturbance and unrest, the increasing tacit fields, uncannily powerful tacit discords.
Plus,
I'm afraid.
Well, we've reported to the City Hall, the Ministry of War, and the Academy. I mean, this is one long. And we're talking about Jinzhou of all places. We've been through our fair share of unrest over the past 1,000 years, and we've made it together. There's been TD outbreaks every year. But we can always trust General Ji Yan, Madam Magistrate, and our Sentinel to have our backs.
United we stand, a bastion of might. One equals a legion, invulnerable in fight. Well, do you have any plans, Rover? Rover, do you mind if we have a look at the tokens?
So, what's so special about them? A candy? Oh, I've had these when I was a kid. I think they were called, but I haven't seen anything like this in a while. Went out of trend, maybe.
It reminds me of my childhood. I still remember the day I was really scared of getting my flu shots when I was little. And sometimes the nurse lady would hand out candies like this as a prize. What? It seems like... It is a horological device that tells time by using sunlight. Sundials in Huanglong usually have marked lines for the 12 shichens in a day. And every shichen is 2 hours long, with some showing seasons or months. The design on this sundial, time seems to be represented by the 12 earthly branches. Drawn and its inner ring shows the 4 symbols, each representing one cardinal direction. These are the 4 famous auspicious beasts in Huanglong generally. The teal long represents the east. The white tiger stands for the west. The vermilion bird stands for the south. And finally, it seems the sundial is supposed to show both time and direction. But how can it work when there is not a compass attached?
Ugh, that requires way... The color of this leaf seems a bit odd. Can't tell what tree it is.
I think I can feed... Never mind. It's too sorry. I can't tell what kind of tree... This is... a mangosteen. Mangosteens are not native to Zhengzhou. They are usually imported by boat. I think we can find more mangosteens. They're not always available for purchase, though. The frequent tacit discord outbreaks can disrupt transportation and cause shortages. So Chixia and I share similar childhood memories of the sugar pearl. Do you remember it too, Rover?
When it comes to candies, no one knows them better than the kids of Jinzhou. It's really good. Madam Magistrate said we should be nice to every... There's still some distance to the Huaxiu Academy. Let's...
I just installed some apps for you. Please try...
See? Just open the utilities, select the grapple, and there you go. If you want to be a hero like the Jinjo Speedster, you've got to master the grapple. Come on, give it a shot, Rover. Wait a sec, someone's looking for me. Yeah? What? When did he disappear? Duty calls. Oops, almost forgot. Sorry, Rover, Yang Yang. I've got to head off for my shift. I'll join you right after. If you need me, just shout my name. And I, the Jinjo Speedster, will be there in a sec. Stop! Anyway, I gotta go. You guys okay on your own? Give me a heads.
Sure. Go do your thing. Rover, let's... Daiju hasn't replied to my message. She's probably busy in her lab. Over there must be Mr. Mortifi from the Department of Safety. Daiju wants me... Anyway, let's try asking him, shall we?
What? You need something? I refuse to tolerate the foolish striving of those insatiable slugs. Since it's difficult for our research to deal with a man like him, and you are...
Mr. Mortifi, please pardon our intrusion. We're...
I see. I hope I didn't cause any offense or...
Not at all. It was us who bothered you.
Baja should be in the data analysis room. I'll go tell her you're here.
Thank you, sir. This is Mortifi, a renowned figure in the Department of Safety. He was born in the new Federation...
Here you are. The data we collected in the Gorges of Spirits has been submitted for analysis, and we'll have the results today. I have the equipment. Any discoveries during your trip to the City Hall?
What do you think, Daiju?
I have a hypothesis about the sugar pearl, but I need to verify it first. If possible, I recommend conducting non-destructive tests of all these tokens you have. Data is always... The first 3 tokens can be tested at my branch's laboratory. This miniature sundial will require radiographic testing, though. To access the necessary equipment... Indeed. One moment, please.
Give me the items to be tested. Anything else you need me to know, you can let me know now. You may retreat. I don't see anything special with these items. Speaking of the sugar pearl, you all remember eating sugar pearls like this when you were kids? Well, I don't think I've ever had anything like this in my childhood. No, I'm from the New Federation. You mean the sugar pearl might be unique to Huanglong?
I remember a nurse lady giving...
So, sugar pearls like this were distributed at hospital.
The sugar pearl might be a type of medicine. Its sweet taste would have made it more palatable to children.
Miss Baija, as a Huanglong local working at the academy, I suppose you already had an idea about what it is?
I do have my theory as to what it is, but it still needs verification. I wouldn't proclaim any solid answers before...
Seconded. Let's find out through...
It will take some time before the results are ready. If you have other matters to take care of, you should go ahead.
Shall we wait here at the academy, Rover?
Sure you can. But don't forget your physical examination. I have the equipment ready. I'll need to check your health status and see if there are... Now let's begin, if you're ready. Do you have any questions before we begin? Apart from the ancient legend Yang Yang mentioned earlier, but if we look at it another way, we might finally be able to verify said legend. Once we figure out... Now let's begin, if you're ready. Can you try to manifest the Crownless's frequency without using your terminal? I am not seeing the Crownless's data in your terminal. The Crownless's frequency energy was consumed by your... But how did you manage to do that? It's as though there's another mechanism within your body capable of absorbing frequency energy. Your test results don't indicate any trauma, so your amnesia may not be linked to traumatic events. As for your ability to absorb echoes, I can't make a connection between that. To put it simply, it seems there is another dimension or a creature hiding inside your body. A universe. It seems we need a simulated combat to figure out. Please hold your terminal tight and stay still. This is the Academy's simulated training ground. Don't worry, Yang Yang and I will assist you. Please fight the simulated tacit discords like you normally would.
One with the sound. One with the sound. I sense your weakness.
As Yotan had previously detected, your bodily functions are in good condition, and you seem entirely unaffected by the Crownless's energy. Now, we will temporarily boost your resonance ability for further testing.
Moment of resonance. Struck from the shadows. One with the sound.
Leave it to me. Appear before me. Not the slightest fluctuation in your frequency energy. So it was not your resonance ability either. I suppose we'll do another round to fully test your potential. Leave it to me.
Swift and resolute. One with the sound. One with the sound.
Let me be your blade.
Rejuvenating snow.
Swift and resolute.
We have gathered all the data we need. The test is ending soon. Rover, you can find the exit straight up ahead.
Rover, can you hear me? Hello?
The comm line is dead. Something's wrong. Gotta be cautious. Now, where is the exit? back to the same spot again. And this moon. What is happening? Are those tacit discords?
Rover! Rover! Thank goodness! You're awake, Baiji. What happened just now? The connection was sudden.
Rover, do you still remember? Can you give us some more details? A giant tacit discord with a scythe. It doesn't sound like the Crownless. This is the first time we've run into anything like this since we put the training ground into use. The sonorosphere captures everything that once happened in a specific time and place. We built this simulated training ground after the structure of sonorospheres. Our goal was to extract pure remnant energy with the simulated sonorosphere. But we cannot guarantee that all abnormal frequencies were eliminated. Your arrival may have revived the abnormal frequencies remnant energy sometimes gives rise to memory manifestations of sentient beings. You may have encountered one such I suspect it could have such anomalies. I'm afraid I can't give you I'll also check the simulated sonorosphere again to see what on earth happened. In terms of bodily functions, you seem to be in perfect health. In fact, all the data look quite good, but if you feel anything unusual, please come find me anytime. Talk is cheap. Show me the action.
Here's your sundial, intact as it was.
Mr. Mortivy, can we have the test results?
Simply put, it's hollow. Here, try tapping on it. It's not just a timekeeping tool. It's an intricate mortise and tenon. This sundial is hollow with an inner compartment. We scanned it, and there's a small paper scroll inside. However, it's missing a crucial component. You should be able to spin the wheels on the sundial once the right component is installed. Automata mechanics isn't my field of study. I specialize in developing tacitite weapons, but the foundational theories behind these applied technologies are quite simple. It wouldn't have taken me this long if we were dealing with tacitite weapons. Install the missing part, then rotate the wheels to their correct positions, and you should... However, I still have no idea what the missing component should look like. No need to ask him. I can help you with this. I just need some time to think it over. One moment. I have an... What is it? You certainly are well informed. It's indeed beautiful data. Good taste. Well, since...
Rover, Mr. Mortivy's expression seems to have softened, don't you think? We haven't even asked him to help us with assembling. It looks like Mr. Mortivy needs more time. Maybe we should give him some space to concentrate. Rover, let's come back later.
Yes, of course. I've already noticed all that you mentioned. Indeed. You just pointed out a blind spot in your workshop? That hellish... Stop sweet-talking me. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Let's get back to the sundial. It's a mortise and tenon-based puzzle box. The missing component in the middle needs to fulfill two entirely different structures. Considering its entire structure, this component needs an automatic buckle that goes down on top of an embedded point. I'll drop a design for you. The parts you'll need can be found in Jiang Li's workshop. I've already informed him about it. You'll only need to go fetch the parts in his place. He keeps a box full of them. Division of labor is more efficient in getting things done. Besides, I would like to avoid stepping foot in Jiang Li's workshop ever again. The mere thought of that place brings me migraines. It's a minefield of clutter and chaos. A murky swamp within the academy walls, as vile and perilous as some primeval forest before the lament. Any civilized human would find it impossible to stand.
I see. Shall we go and retrieve the parts now? I mentally prepared myself for the worst, but this place looks much better than this, though it is a bit hard to figure out where we should... This should be it. Let's go back and show... Rover? Please don't touch... Mr. Mortivy, we found the parts.
Good. Bring it.
The test results are in. The mangosteen is just an ordinary fruit. It's suitable for regular consumption. We found nothing from the purple leaf you presented. I detected subtle fluctuations in tacit discord's frequency from two distinct sources, but they were overlapping. The scattered nature of these fluctuations rules out the possibility of them being left behind through contact. This is not an ordinary leaf, but it doesn't seem to be a tacit discord either. Based on the data we gathered, I believe it was sampled from an area struck with the wave-worn phenomena.
Yes, the anomalies that occurred after the lament, including the formation of tacit fields, etheric sea, retroact rain, and gravity loss. These are collectively come the lament was the start of it all.
As for the sugar pearl, it has been determined to be a type of oral vaccine. This sugar pearl expired over 20 years ago. The low temperature storage life for this vaccine is about 2 years.
A 20-year-old vaccine. Could it be related to the children's epidemic in Zhengzhou 2 decades ago?
The archives in the Academy should have information on the sugar pearl. The archives here are organized in a unique way. You can start by searching the keywords at the lobby terminal.
Mr. Mortefi?
The missing pointer has been installed, and now the sundial should be complete.
So, the discs are rotatable now.
Yes. Align the correct markers with the pointer we just installed, and then you should be able to open it.
The earthly branches and these symbols are related to the sexagenary cycle. It's an intricate way of recording time in Huanglong. Now, what kind of
It's the filing system. Most of Huanglong's libraries and databases still use this method to organize their archives, namely the Grand Libraries.
Exactly. Languages may evolve, names may change, but
It's an elegant system indeed.
The Academy's public archives are organized in this manner too.
I found it. It's located on the way shuttle. Mao Cheng Si Wu Wei. There are... If I remember correctly, Zhengzhou was a stat gorgeous of spirit and the for net. Rover, about the sugar pearl. What do you think, Rover?
Let's look back on what we've gathered so far. Our clues point to the sugar pearl as a key in solving the sundial's puzzle. Simply put, one token can lead to multiple targets, and one target may hold several. We both had a reason for meeting. The magistrate had information to share, however, her tokens contain both what maybe she was running, or perhaps she's indeed a master strategist, leaving breadcrumbs for us to follow. The initial clues, in other words, there are people who need to be misled. It seems there may be hidden dangers. If it were you, Yang Yang, what would you do to make sure the recipient...
I would emphasize my true message by repeating it.
I'm back! I'm back! Finally done with my patrol. How's it going, Rover? Feeling spry as ever?
Baiju said he is in great health. No issues to report. We made some progress in investigating the tokens, too.
Nothing special. A typical patrol. Well, Uncle Jang's cat climbed a tree, and on its way down, it landed on Uncle Chempi's head, causing him to take a tumble. Some dogs kept barking. I received a report about someone going missing. I just logged the case and talked to the person who reported it. You're not the one they're searching for, though. Anyhow, I need to visit the person who... Oh, I also tried searching for Rover's terminal number, but the system came up with nothing. The latest record was from today when I took Rover for registration. That's pretty much the update for now. Huh? Are you not going to investigate? All right, I still owe you a meal. The night markets are closed, though. Let's grab breakfast at Panhua's restaurant tomorrow before my shift. Meet you guys there in the morning. Time to hit the hay, obviously. Don't tell me you're planning on some nightly activities. Then you'll feel right at home with the Midnight Rangers. Or more like, the Midnight Danger.
Do you have a place to stay, Rover?
Talk about hospitality. All right, enough chatter or the sun's gonna come up. Let's get Rover back to the city hall, and we'll leave the rest till tomorrow.
Wind guide me.
Mrs. Panhua, good morning. 3 bowls of extra spicy noodles, please. What did I tell ya? Nothing beats a bowl of spicy noodles in the morning.
What do you say, Rover?
Looks like Baiju's. No, wait. Since you're the subject of that research, we could use you as bait to lure her out. And with just a few tugs of the rope, I bet every researcher will come running at you with Baiju leading the pack. Hook, line, and sinker. By the way, now that we figured out the sugar pearl and the sundial, all that's left is that weird leaf and run-of-the-mill mangosteen, right? So it only took us one trip to the academy to solve half of our problems. Either Rover's really smart, or Madam Magistrate was going to make it easy for us to begin with.
What's our next plan of action, Rover? Baiju said the leaf bears the frequencies of tacit discords. So it must then, we must leave the city to The access pass may be another hint. There are usually no checkpoints set up in the city besides at City Hall. The pass isn't required.
Now, why didn't I think of that? Gotta hand it to you, Yang Yang. It's a no-go for me if you're leaving the city. My shift's coming up. Protect Rover well, and shoot me a message if you need anything, all right, Yang Yang? I believe in you.
Without a doubt.
One with the sounds.
resonators can boost our combat abilities with special items. If you feel like it, head to Instructor Yan at the training camp for...
Yan Yan, did you hear that?
That should be the Midnight Ranges training camp. Let's not worry, Instructor Yan is in charge of training new recruits. I heard he's pretty tough, but I think...
Let me be there for everyone. As we head...
Let's reach farther destinations together.
Let me be there for everyone. As we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Combat isn't just about strength. You need skills and wisdom too when facing enemies on the battlefield. Greetings. Combat skills and tactics, or anything you're willing to learn, as long as I have it. Practicality is key on the battlefield. Years of combat have taught me that. If you want fancy tricks, I'll teach you how to survive and how to win. Absolutely, but let me be clear. I am not condoning cowardice. I will give my life for Huanglong anytime. But I do not want to see our new recruits make the same mistakes. My purpose is to teach you how to avoid them. Do not rush blindly into battle like those before you. You deserve more than combat skills and tactics, or anything you...
Defense at the city gate has been strengthened. It wasn't like this.
Access pass is required if you're heading to the Norfall Barrens. That What is your business, young lady? It's my third shift.
Oh, you must be the soldier on duty at noon yesterday. Nice to see you again. I'm a resonator and a trained martial artist. I can handle myself. Please, I've promised the missing man's grandfather to bring him back. Would you let me through?
Be that as it may, I cannot let you, given the current
Well, everything seems fine in the city.
That's why we must stay vigilant, so people in the city can go on peacefully with their lives. Besides, General Jian is currently there at the Norfall Barrens base. Dangerous as it is, he will keep an eye on every soldier. We have already sent a report on your case. You could just go home and wait for the good news. What's the point of staying here?
Thank you, but I have already asked the patrol station for help and tried every method I could think of. Please let me through. I understand your concern. I don't want to be a bother. Would it help if I hid my presence and stayed somewhere further away? How about 5 miles? Or maybe 100? Well, 1,000 might be too.
Listen, nobody knows when the soldiers will return, and even if they do, it's a dangerous road ahead if you want to reach the front lines, and you don't even have an access path. Your access pass? Just you two?
Thank you for your help. I really appreciate it. I intend to leave the city with them, and they have agreed. Will it be an issue?
Well, it says you have the highest level of access, so no procedural issues. Honestly, she could lead an entire troop out of the city with that access pass, and no one would question it.
Sure.
So you're looking for the relative of a veteran, and you believe he's in the Midnight Rangers camp in...
Exactly. Mr. Zhang Ye seemed confused. He's gone through a lot searching for his enlisted grandson. Lending a helping hand, I reported his situation to the patrol station, but with the chaos on the front line, Mr. Zhang Ye has been extremely worried about his grandson's safety. He'd sneak out. This mangosteen, it's got some fresh-looking leaves, soft, springy skin, and 8 fleshy segments fully ripened inside. It looks like a nice fruit. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. There's a bruise at the bottom. If you don't eat that part soon, it'll spoil. His name is Jiyu. I couldn't just leave him.
You're willing to go to such a... You have a kind soul.
It's all thanks to many kind-hearted people. Without them... I grew up in my sect on a mountain. Spent most of my time training with my masters. One day, I was told training in seclusion was not enough. I must engage with the... So I started my self-cultivating journey. I've been to various cities and gained valuable lessons, but there is still... According to what I've gathered, Mr. Zhang Ye's grandson is very likely in the Desert Rock Highland. Thanks to your help, I can finally leave the city to find him. Of course,